Hi guys, it's Janine. Today is Thursday, March 6th, and I'm here for an update. I first want to apologize that my channel has moved from all weight to all health. Which I guess weight is health too. So maybe it hasn't changed. I don't know. I feel like I'm boring a lot of you. And I'm sorry about that if I am. I'm just going over the important things in my life right now. And now that I've hit goal, other things are beating my weight on the scale of importance. And right now it's this. You know what I mean? So here's what's going on. Monday, I went to the ENT, and hang on, I gotta look at my boo-boo. Ow! It hurts. Sorry. Monday I went to the ENT. Long story short, after 2 big tests, I have damage in my left central or center ear. I don't know if there's a front ear and back ear or a first ear and last ear. Like, I don't know how they name the other parts of the ear. I just know that you have a center ear, and that's where my damage is. Anyway, they blamed it on the surgery, on my brain, my second brain surgery. Said to me that I should not have surgery done to my ear because it actually might cause more damage, and then I'm really fucked. So they're just going to give it time and hope it gets better. I have to go back in 6 months and have the tests that I took on Monday over again and see if I get any better. The right ear is still officially in normal range. It might be officially in normal range, but it's worse than it was. It's kind of like, you know, an analogy I can give you is like, you know, if you're speeding under the speed limit, just because you're under the limit, you know, going 65 and going 45, you're both under the limit. Well, I was doing 65, not 45. You know what I mean? So, my ear is worse. But because it's still under the limit, they're not seeing or categorizing it as damage. So, thanks. Anyway, it'll be part of the test in 6 months too. Maybe it'll get better, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, on to my big topic. And I'm really serious about saying this ahead of time. If you don't want to hear my whingy complaining about my anxiety, I really suggest you just click off. because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna whinge about my anxiety. I was supposed to see my psychiatrist again today, which is 1 week after I just saw him. Okay? So now I'm seeing my psychiatrist at a once-a-week basis. Great. I didn't see him today because last minute my dad was way too busy to take me, so I made an appointment for Tuesday instead. So, excuse me. So, no big deal. But I made my list of things I wanted to discuss with him when I go in and see him. So I'm just gonna run this list down with you. I can't sleep more than 3 or 4 hours unless I take 2 milligrams of Xanax. The Ambien doesn't work, and my anxiety is too bad. Okay? When I take the 2 milligrams of Xanax at night, I wake up a lot, and I sleep 6 hours at the most on a good day. A lot of my friends suggested a particular drug for me called Trazodone. I'm actually going to ask about that. Side note, I actually spoke to my epileptologist about Trazodone, and she suggested it as well. So I'm really leaning toward asking for Trazodone. When I take Xanax, my 1 milligram tablets, during the day, I don't feel relieved. I barely even get tired. I feel nothing at all. I am not taking it often because of this. Because I feel like, why am I going to bother? It's going to do nothing. The severe tingling in my neck and face makes my skull scars from my surgery hurt. So I'm feeling pain. Once in a while, well, always, I take an NSAID. It starts with an A. Please excuse my language. The one with an A. The NSAID with an A. Advil. I take Advil a lot for the pain, but when it's too bad for Advil to kick in, I have a big dose of Percocet, and I use Percocet for the pain. The nausea symptoms. I try my hardest not to go crazy on the Zofran, but even with the Zofran, I'm actually going to take some in a couple seconds when I'm done talking to you. Even with the Zofran, I'm taking Tums. Okay? Basically, I can't handle this. I can't live like this. I feel like I belong in South Oaks. And for those of you who don't live or familiar with Long Island, South Oaks is a psychiatric campus, and you send people there to live. Sometimes for periods of time, sometimes for good. Really? I feel like I belong in South Oaks right now. For example, when I was saying that the Ambien doesn't work for me, I just took, if you can see that, that is not, this isn't Ambien, this is Xanax, I'm sorry. I just took the 1 milligram of Xanax. What time is it? 8:30. I took it 2 hours ago. Wide awake. I could do the hustle. I don't feel anything. I got, you know, tingles going up my my face. I'm a hot mess. Yesterday I did some research and I want to show it to you. I'm going to read it to you as much as I can read, but I'm going to stick it up on the screen right now so you can read it with me, okay? It says, excuse me, according to the Merck Manual's online medical library, long-term effects can include headache, dizziness, fatigue, poor memory, inability to concentrate, trouble seeing, difficulty thinking, irritability, depression, and anxiety. Alright, and then it goes into other stuff, but I'll put the link to this down below if you want to read the whole article. You know, take your time, take a read, but I found that online that it's in a medical journal, or a library rather. It's in a medical library, okay? They're not kidding around. Somebody didn't make that up. So, you know, it's not just me. It's because my head is swollen. Tums. So, I gotta get an MRI done on my head ASAP to check the swelling of my brain, because it must be pretty damn big to cause anxiety this bad. I gotta see my psychiatrist ASAP. Oh, and I talked to my therapist, which rocked. And I talked to him again on Monday, which rocks. Yeah. So, that's what I got going on. I'm miserable. But I just want to explain that to you guys. This is all caused by my brain swelling. And apparently, it's supposed to be. And nobody explained this to me. And it took me 3 weeks to figure it out. And I didn't know. So, there you go. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for listening to me, bitch. I just needed the support. And I needed the sympathetic love. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need the sympathetic love right now. I'm having a really hard time. My brain is going crazy. I am on the edge of tears at all times. I'm breathing heavy constantly just to make it through a day. I can't sleep, and because I can't sleep, I can't heal. I'm just a hot mess. Anyway, I love you. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll probably make another video after I see my psychiatrist on Tuesday, okay? I love you. Bye.